Hello and welcome to today's video as we cover Anyone's Legend, the one seed from China. A team that's been towards the top of the charts in the power rankings all season long. If they're not first, they're second. If they're not second, they're third. I think they may have been fourth once, but they've been a world's contending team the entire time, and the roster speaks for itself. You have top five players in their roles in multiple positions on this team across the entire world. And, at some points in my top fives, I think I've had everybody but Hope in the top five. I think I may have even had Flandre in my top five in 2022 when I first began it. So, Anyone's Legend never has been an international event. This is the first time this team's had immense success. Tabe being the coach is a big reason why. One of the best coaches in the world. Definitely the best coach in the LPL, without a doubt. In top lane, we have Flandre. So, this team definitely building out from mid lane and then the rest. We'll talk about it more when we compare the roles individually in the stats, and you can get a better idea of how these teams differ. But this team's unique in a way that what they demand out of their top laner is not like others. Flandre can carry, but in playoffs served more of a facilitator role. I think 3 Ornn, 3 Scion games in the mix. 2.9 KDA, 64 KP, 7.7 CS per minute. Least involved player on the team with a 64 KP means the team fought around each other quite a bit. 139 ROI, a negative 0.2 share differential. Like I said, not dealing as much damage as other top laners in this tournament. 3.29 vision efficiency, and behind 290 gold at 15 minutes. The only player on the team looking over this that is behind at 15 minutes in gold. 9 champions playing 16 games. Oldest player on the team at 26 years old. So far, this team is the oldest at 24 even. Despite Shanks and Cal, their first times being here, Shanks is one of the older mids at the tournament. Internationally, Flandre is a world champion with EDG. He's 19-13 in his career. 2.1 KDA, 54 KB, 9 CS per minute. We think about his Graves run in 2021. High Farm, he was the best player on that team. Statistically, it wasn't even close. 127 ROI, 38 vision efficiency, up 204 gold at 15 minutes, and 5 solo kills in 32 games. In the jungle, you have Tarzan. Tarzan's a top. I used to always say he was third best in the world behind Canyon and Kanavi. Owner has worked his way into that conversation. Tarzan's easily top 5 in the world. He has been pretty much his entire career, regardless of whether people want to say stupid shit about him internationally. He is very, very fucking good. And for him to get to this event, it's not a surprise. It is a surprise that I think it's the first MSI for everybody. But Tarzan's very good. 2.9 KDA, 71 KP, 6.7 CS per minute. It is rare, however, for your jungler to have the 4th lowest kill participation on your team. That is a weird thing. This team does not operate like others do. 125 damage divided by gold. Negative 2.3 share differential. Vision efficiency, not great on this team in the jungle or support roles. 4.19, you'd like that to be better. Has a 146 gold lead at 15 minutes. 11 champions in 16 games. Internationally, by far the most experienced, going 27 and 22. 2.5 KDA, 72 KP, 5.6 CS per minute. Technically less damage than gold. Just over 3 vision score per ward placed. 56 gold ahead. 9 solo kills. Like I said, Tarzan's one of the better junglers in the world. I think when he goes to this event, he will be world class. This team has the potential to win MSI. If they're, I wouldn't go in saying this team's an underdog. People love to put that on there. But as a team, it is a fun story to root for because it is a squad that just finally got their shit together over the last year or so, and finally are seeing the reaping the harvest of all that money they spent to facilitate this team. Mid lane, Shanks, one of the better underrated mids for years on Team Wii. This past season's done a fabulous job. Statistically, second to Knight, if I recall, my LPL All-Pros, and even last year he might have been top 3. Super, super good. He might have been in my top 5 at one point on Team Wii. Now, at 24 years old, he's finally here. And we'll see how he does on a world stage against some of the best in the world. You're looking at LCK, right? So you're looking at Chovy. We've never seen Shanks play Chovy. And he might play Zeka. He might play Faker. Who knows? 4-2 KDA, a team leading 81% kill participation for the mid laner. That isn't common either. Like I said, this team's KP breakdown is odd. Shanks is the guy getting things done. He's the one making things happen. Now, they are fighting together for the most part. That is true. But for your mid laner to still end up with the highest KP is kind of odd, and it's over 80%. So 4 out of every 5 kills, Shanks is involved in. 8.6 CS per minute, 178 ROI, 5.6 share differential. He deals most damage on this team. 3.27 vision efficiency, up 153 gold at 15 minutes, 12 champions played in 16 games. Going into this tournament, there's an argument to be made that he's the best performing top mid, maybe second best behind Chovy. Knight struggled. I mean, BLG lost to anyone's legend back-to-back. I thought they would split. I thought BLG were going to win today 3-2, and anyone's legend beat them 3-1. It wasn't particularly close. Weakest player on the team, I would say, is Hope at 80 carry. He was on that JDG roster in 2022 that went to Worlds and left a lot to be desired in the end, but is a player that, he can go to these events and do his job. It's just he's got to work out. Years ago, he was still a younger player, and now at this point, don't int. Just straight up don't int. 5.6 KDA, 75 KP, 9.6 CS per minute. So fighting around the bot side. 151 ROI, only a 1.4 share differential. Despite not leading the team in damage, he does lead in gold. A lot of gold going to Hope without the damage coming as a result. 2.71 vision efficiency, up only 44 gold at 15 minutes. 12 champions played in 16 games. Internationally, he's 10-4. Had a 2.7 KDA, 66 KP, 9.3 CS per minute with JDG that year. 131 ROI, 241 vision efficiency, and a glaring negative 441 gold difference at 15 minutes. That is not great internationally. Youngest player on the team is Cal. Cal is one of the best supports in the world. He has been for a long time. People that have been on the channel for a while know I'm going to take a victory lap here and say I've thought Cal has been this fucking good since he played for Sandbox. When he had to go through all these different 80 carries and still played at a supremely high level in an extremely young age. And to see him at this event is a big deal. Honestly, I'm really happy to see players like Tarzan, Shanks, and Cal at an international event because they are one of the best players in the world in their roles. They are a top, MSI has 12 teams. They are a top 12 player in their role in the world. They belong here. This is a tournament where you have some of the best players in their roles here. Yes, we have world-class players who maybe are 25th in their role in the world, but when they go here, they don't get smoke showed by a player like Shanks. But having Shanks here, we can see those incredibly cool matchups like Shanks into Chovy that we have not seen before. And then with Cal, get to see Cal into possibly Carrier, which would be pretty cool. 2.6 KDA, 78 KP, 9.3 ROI. That's a high ROI, right? We've seen a lot of 0.7s, 0.6s. I think we even have a 0.57 already. 0.93 shows aggression. It clearly shows the champion pool for Cal is one that is going to pack a punch. It is not a traditional supportive champion pool. 191 vision efficiency, up 109 gold at 15 minutes. Widest champion usage, 13 and 16 games. Coach, like I said, is Tabe at 82 and 40. Two-time MSI champion. Is who built BLG into what they are. He laid the foundation. He is Tabe is a great coach. He's a great coach. I saw this morning Hoopu put on Twitter something about BLG kicked him. If that's true, that's hilarious if that's true because for him to beat BLG, that is truly rubbing it in their face for sure. I do think that was a little overblown because I had not heard that for the last year. I think we're trying to clickbait, and if we're clickbaiting, that's not cool. Of course, you mark that down. These people can't be trusted, but it was interesting to see. So this team definitely could win the tournament. It could win Worlds. Anyone that says otherwise is trying to go off of how players have done in the past internationally and trying to mind game it and thinking too deep. The players on this team are capable of winning the whole thing. So, thank you for watching. If you liked the video, like it. Subscribe to the channel for daily League of Legends content. Follow me on Twitter. Join the Discord. Become a YouTube supporter. And hope to see you again tomorrow.